king, I am not a god, I am Hunkpain!
Welcome Tano! In today's video I will show you how to build your Glaive Prime with the new melee galvanized mods that came with the update Hunkpain and the 5 fates. Always remember that I take weapons to level cap to make sure the build scales to the end game so you don't waste your forma. And you don't need to riven. So don't forget to like, subscribe for more content, and I'm looking forward to reading your feedback in the comment section below. First, let me show you this build, what it's capable of. Welcome back Tano, I hope you enjoyed the speedrun. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'm looking forward to reading your feedback in the comment section below. Now, how to get those galvanized melee mods. First, you go to Arbiters of Hexes in any relay and you speak with this guy, and there you go, those are the mods. Now, how you can farm Vitus Essence, you just go right there on the arbitration and there you go, you're ready. And before I show you the build for the Glaive, I need to show you how to use Glaive. Having a powerful build without the knowledge of using it, it's useless. So, most of the new Thanos will be using Glaive like so, that's wrong. Or they're just gonna be holding the button of melee attack to just throw it like so, and that's wrong. The idea of glaives is really simple. So this is the enemy, and you throw your glaive. The moment you reach that target, you want to detonate it by a heavy attack using the heavy attack button in the mouse wheel. Simple as that. So if we test it, we're just gonna throw, and boom. Now that's how you use a glaive. Detonate it, guys, when it's mid-air. Alright, I know it takes some practice, but that's how you glaive. And now for the build, we're gonna go like so. For this stance, we're gonna be using Astral Twilight, a Primed Smite Urkin for multiplicative damage against faction. If you don't have the Primed Smite Urkin, use the Primed Pressure Point until you get it. And yes, the multiplicative damage is superior than flat damage. Amalgam Organ Shatter for critical damage and heavy attack wind up speed. Sacrificial Steel, 220% critical chance and 440% when you perform a heavy attack, and that's what you're gonna be doing. Throwing, detonating, heavy attacking, exactly. So you would say, Hank, isn't it better to go Galvanized Steel? Galvanized Steel is really awesome at the start because it was doing 330% and it was bugged. Now it's doing the original 220%. Now you'd say, Hank, how about the critical damage increase by 120%? I'd say just go for a companion better, because there is something you need to consider here. Critical multiplier. Critical hit damage is multiplied by this value, okay, that we know. The added damage is doubled for big critical hits, orange, and tripled for super critical hits, red. Now, the Galvanized Steel doesn't really get you much around orange, but Sacrificial Steel will when you perform a heavy attack mid-air. Now, Galvanized Reflex, 50% heavy attack efficiency on melee kill, 20% initial combo for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. Now, this is awesome, especially for glaives. 100%. Now, Shocking Touch, 90% electricity, as that's what we're going for, alright? Killing Blow, 120% melee damage on heavy attacks and 60% heavy attack wind up speed. And believe it or not, I believe the Killing Blow performing better than Primed Pressure Point, and it gives you the heavy attack wind up speed to perform the heavy attack faster, and that's a huge DPS increase. Now, Galvanized Elementalist for 80% statue damage, and this is multiplicative. And it goes with your multiplicative faction damage as well. On melee kill, 30% statue chance for 20 seconds, stacks up to 4 times. Now the weapon have 30%, alright? And that extra statue chance will be perfect. What we care about is the multiplicative statue damage. Slash is what Glaive known for. The most powerful element on Slash is the not the element, like the ticking is slash. Toting with slash any enemy pretty much dead at any level. Now we got extra thing here, which is electricity, alright? Right about here. Electricity chains between nearby enemies and temporarily applying a stun effect and dealing damage over time. Now combine that with the melee influence. On melee electricity statue, 20% chance for elemental melee statue effects to apply to enemies within 20 meters for 18 seconds. Cannot refresh while active. So now the whole idea is the elements that you will hit the target with your melee weapon, all right, it will spread them to all enemies within 20 meters. So what we got here, slash and impact and puncture cannot be transferred with melee influence as they considered as physical damage, but electricity will and blast will. Now what blast deal? Blast deal 30% of base damage after 1.5 seconds as an explosion at 10 stacks or on death. So think about it, electricity, blast, explosion, and all that chain reaction happening at the same time with the multiplicative from Elementalist and Orokin, Smite, really powerful stuff. Their damage simultaneously to enemies within 5 meters while staggering them. Alright, so you like do the math. Alright, so volatile quick return, -4 bounce. We don't want it to bounce everywhere, we want it to be straight to our direction. +3 blast radius, boom baby, destroying everything. Plus 100% chance to explode on bounce, disables punch through. Good stuff. Now this is the build the way it is. Now there is a way where you want, for example, to take down Shocking Touch, and you can replace it with, for example, Primate Fever Strike, and you can still use melee elementalist, melee influence if you're going to have a source of electricity buff from, for example, Vault subsumable ability. Otherwise, stick to your Shocking Touch because you need electricity for melee influence to work. Otherwise, that will not be a melee influence build anymore. Now, you can use from our Warframe, Viral from Nourish. So we will like, think about like you prime your weapon with the Viral and then you throw it, and melee elementalist will transfer that viral to all enemies when electricity procs alongside with the blast, and blast gets blasty, multiplicative, and it gets really crazy. Now you want to run as many Violet Archon shards as possible. Hopefully they're Tau Forge if you're rich enough. Now the other 2 Emerald Archon shards, these are optional, you don't have to copy these. These if you want to armor strip enemies using, for example, Sedu with Corrosive or using Epitaph, or it's like depends on you on how you perform your armor stripping. Now check my sheet right here, I will show you how to perform armor stripping and proccing fire on enemies and stuff like that. Now for Revenant it's really simple and straightforward. Ready Steel squad begins with mission 24 initial combo that will add to our initial combo from our Galvanized Steel. Now Arcane Strike, but if you don't have Ready Steel, it's okay. You can use the normal one, which is Steel Charge for 60% melee damage. Now, Melee Strike for attack speed, it doesn't help much, but it helps a bit, alright? You can replace it with whatever you want, like Energize, Molt, whatever you're up to. Arcane Fury is a must-have, as this is our damage, like the flat damage coming from 180% melee damage to melee weapons for 18 seconds. Simple as that. Now, companions, I have tons of companions builds in the channel. Check them out. A lot of them level capped, ready to go, and there is more to come, so stay tuned for that. And now for Roar build, you can go Steel Charge, Arcane Fury, Arcane Strike, and then Precision Intensify, you remove Macbear for Roar, and you're good to go. The reason I used Roar on the speedrun, it was for the Demolists on the Disruption mission, otherwise I would stick to Nourish, so to clear that out of the way. Now, let me show you Simulacrum demonstration for this weapon. Now that's a Corrupted Heavy Gunners level 225 Steel Path Edition. If you pay attention in the bottom right, you will see I'm starting with 2 combo multipliers thanks to Ready Steel Aura. So I'll just throw like so, and there you go, my combo will go up to 6 instead of 4. You get the point here. So I have extra 2 combo multipliers, and as you can see, I'm just like one-shotting them instantly. And there is nothing to prove here, the weapon already level capped. So, if we proc Viral right now from Nourish, and then we throw, I mean, you already know the drill. They didn't survive without Nourish, let alone with Nourish. As you can see there, we scaled from 125,000 orange crit to 400-ish something. So, what if we go Uniro and armor strip those targets, alright? And we just do the same thing. As you can see, 2,300,000. That's how powerful DVS. D stands for damage, we already know from where it's coming. V stands for viral, we got it from Nourish, or you can use companion or whatever, you can check the sheet back. S stands for strip. Now, we don't care about armor in Warframe, as armor sucks, but what we care about is the damage reduction that comes with it. Enemy has it. I believe your eyes and what you test and experiment. So, let me one more time go through it. Without Nourish, and that means without viral, making enemies vulnerable 325% their HP to your damage. As you can see right there, around like 125,000 crit and stuff like that. One procs orange crit right there, 124-ish. Okay, so now I will just use viral. Boom. Let's see the increase of damage. Boom. We got like 230,000. Let's do it one more time. There we go. 459. All right. So, no viral 125, with viral 459, and now I'm gonna summon them one more time, and now I will armor strip them. Alright, no damage reduction for them, and wait, there's some didn't armor strip, right about there, and then combining the DVS, and we receive 1,200,000-ish. Alright, let's do it one more time. Armor stripping, and here we go. Look at that, 2,299,000. So you get the point here. Now, how about we use Wrathful Advance from Kullervo subsumable ability, and then we armor strip them using the 2 Emerald Darkon Shards and Corrosive Epitaph, and then we prime them with Viral from our Sedo, and boom. That gotta be hurting. Look at that. I mean, we're not joking around. And now, how about we use Arachne, and then we sling with Madurai for the strength, holding Eclipse, Wrathful Advance, and then we're gonna be armor stripping them with Epitaph, and then viral from Sedo, and then swap, and then shkaboom. That's 1,384,000, and yes, you can reach damage cap with this. We can do it just right about now. Slinging, Wrathful Advance, armor stripping them, and viral, and shkaboom. That's a 2,147,000. That's a damage cap right there with Glaive. So yeah, boys, what else you want to give you? You got it all. And by this we reached the end. I really hope you liked the video. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe for more content. A lot of companions and builds in the channel. Check them out and let me know in the comments below what you think about this build, and I will see you guys next time.